you at night. I still check my phone every minute. Even when I think I've reached my limit, I still text to say goodnight. Even when we ain't alright, I still
You said it is what it is, your heart was ripped open and I paper stitched it back, it's better. Nostalgia will be the reason that we're trapped for leisure. Come on babe, we need to get our act together. Thinking this could last, I finally think you lost it. But you wanted love and lust is what you really got. It's taped up with emotions and it's put in fragile boxes. Stored in the basement, we coercing it is toxic. It's a dangerous game when we play with no rules. I don't give a fuck when I'm distracted but in low moods. Got me surgical with an open heart and Pro Tools. Politely tell me fuck off cause the honesty is so rude. Well, I'm looking at you and you're looking like my future ex. Looking back at me and feeling like you have been used for sex. I have been nothing but an open book and truthful, yet we're not on the same page anymore, but that's a crucial step.
I still cry when we fight. I still dream about you at night. I still check my phone every minute. Even when I think I've reached my limit, I still text to say goodnight. Even when we ain't alright, I still
We were back and forth for the last 4 months over. We smoothed over in the past 4. We are both petty, so we're swinging here with glass jaws. You said suck ya, to me that's the last straw. Thinking about the moment that it lasts for, if you feel me. What's the definition of her feelings if they're guilty? Convince her I'm a villain cause there's nothing left to heal me. Tell her nothing sweet about me, Gabriella, chill me. But you called me after a year and a half, and it took a lot for me to not be stuck in the past. I held on to a couple comments that's made from the dark. Likewise, I'm petty, so let's play a game, try me tonight. We had a conversation and it slightly fucked me up. Car put you behind seat. I tried to forget you from a moral point and rightly, but is it fucked up to say it kind of excite me?
It takes two to play a toxic game. Can't deny that we got this flame.
But what if that flame burns upon a melting candle? With little wax left, can you see my angle?
Babe, it's nothing we can't handle. Something we don't plan now. Why you tryna change the channel?
Crash landing in my soft spot for you got me saying
I still cry when we fight. I still dream about you at night. I still check my phone every minute. Even when I think I've reached my limit, I still text to say goodnight. Even when we ain't alright, I still
you know I'm in love is wearing off and now I'm in my feels again. You're so done with arseholes, so now you're in them hills again. Shots at the bar, you're replacing all your meals again. Trying to find silence in the club around your squealing friends. First aid treatments isn't healing right. It's a fight alone with yourself to try and feel some fight. So you're taking flights alone to feel so high. Light it up, it feels so right. Losing what you had here like going through your chemo eye. Feel like an architect responsible for every flaw. The key you had.
Wait, for now we can turn that down actually. Security, you're insecure, I loved you for what's beneath. What are we saying, people? How are we doing? How are we doing on this young, fine morning for me, but afternoon for you, man? How are we doing, people? What are we saying? Until March for the Husky tour. Strong. Strong. Love to hear that. What's good? I'm good, I'm good. I'm alright, I'm very motivated, people. Very motivated. Still need to catch up on sleep from a New Year's, but very motivated otherwise, man. How's it going, people? Lizzie, Robert, YK, Benny, Jason, Rule, Caleb. How we doing, people? I'm sure there's plenty more people in the chat as well. Plenty more people around. 8:30 at night here, bro. Yeah, man. So if you're 8:30, are you Adelaide then? Are you like south? So like it's the in between. I'm gonna fuck with this. Yeah? 9 PM here. Yeah, because if you're on the hour, you're either East Coast or West Coast. So rule, you're 6 o'clock, so that means that you're Perth. If you're 9 PM, that means you're Sydney or Melbourne, right? Or am I just getting this mad wrong? That's my understanding of it. Yeah, bro, Adelaide. Tell me your time zone, I'll tell you your location. Bing bong. See these dogs outside, just know I'm upstairs going hard. Yeah, it's 10:05 here. Yeah. AM. It's all PM for you. Yes, sir. Alright. Strong. Better wishing well. Fitting well. What I keep my pennies for. It's a small little gap there, and I don't like it. Small little gap. If you just look on the bottom right corner of the video, nah, I'm not gonna start touching shit. Once the video starts playing, you won't notice the difference. So it's not bugging me for now though. But yeah, bing bong. If you know, you know, man. I can't lie. I'm not one of these meme man innit that like follow all these memes, but people have been saying it for the last week straight to me, and I can't lie. It is now stuck in my head. It is now officially stuck in my head. So yeah, all right, we're gonna wait a whole of like 2 more minutes, and then we're gonna get started, people, because I know people don't like me hanging around for very long. They like me to just flash straight in. But I like to marinate for a hot second. I like to marinate. 10 AM gang. Strong. Happy New Year and all that jazz. Yeah, man. When we started, a couple minutes, but just relax. It's all good. We got time, man. We got time. Bing bong, I'll have a I could do that. Very easily could do that. Let me pull that up a little bit. Marinate. Rule. What we playing at, bro? I have to. Alright. In moderation, whatever you want, G. A 4:20 Shadley. Well, I'm on my regular resume schedule of waking up and having a tea, so whether you're whether you're bunning a spliff, ripping a billy, sipping a light one, sipping your water, it's all good. Yeah, whatever your thing is, yeah, enjoy that. So I love chatting with Chill. He's like 420 family, even though I know you don't smoke, Chaz. So like whatever you want to do in it, I love it. It's brilliant. What haps? I'm haps, bro. What you saying, Trace? I'm. See, here in the UK, in London particularly, you'd say what's happening. Like what is happening? But you just say it's happening, lad. It's happening. Buzzing. Ooh. What you got downstairs, son? Alright. Let's do this, son. Let's do this. The 046. We have. Wait, can we get a little. Yeah, I was about to say, let's get a little like album cover as we're about to start this. Yeah, man. I am late to do this, and I'll be honest with you, the reason I'm doing this stream today is because I've already left it long enough. Later after the stream, I'm then going to record my after the stream, so not on camera. Don't expect me to start dropping top 5 lists, but I'm going to do my top 5 albums and top 5 EPs of the year. This messed me up a little bit because I thought this was an EP, but it's actually an album. So that switches the list that I compare it against, which I don't know. EPs kind of held up really well this year. I can't lie, and I'll talk about that more in the video. But EPs really did impress me this year. I've got to say, EPs have very, very impressed me this year. So yeah, this will go into the album nominations. Whether it makes that top 5, we'll see today. You never know. It's going to be tough to rank this anywhere because it's going to be so fresh. Even Wombat's EP is kind of tough for me to put anywhere because it's so fresh. It's easier for me to place the ones that I've lived with for 6 to 9 to 12 months with. But yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later on. So in the meantime, we're going to listen to this and try and place it somewhere and at least be able to give it an honourable mention and say that we've listened to it, because I believe that it's a significant enough one to probably end up in that list. So with that in mind, the 046, 10 tracks to get through. Yeah, 1/4s was last year.
Yeah, this that fucking Proctor, 2021. Best shade, all fucking day.
2021, but we're here. But that's all good.
Fucking Proctor, 2021. Best shade.
That's what I'm saying. We got to this late. It's my fault. Just yeah. Named after Proctor Way, their street in Claymore. Thank you for telling me that. That is very good information.
We don't stop, we keep moving. My G's all crazy, you know we ain't losing. 046 on the come up, we improve. Now please don't step to my G's, that's stupid. And we don't stop, we keep moving. My G's all crazy, you know we ain't losing. 046 on the come up, we improve. Now please don't step to my G's, that's stupid.
You know what? I really appreciate that as a lyric, you know. I really appreciate someone saying we're on the come up and we're improving. Not saying they're the best in the world yet. They're just like, yo, we're building our thing. Like, you better watch out for us. But we're still building our thing. I really respect that. Since we're doing this today, can I get the name of all 3 members? And if you're really good, can you give me the order in which they're in this track so then I remember it for the rest of the stream? Because that's gonna help me diversify who's who. Plus, I've listened to enough 046 now. I should know the names by now. I should. I'm very bad with learning names. Just hold tight. Yeah, I'm a teacher. Big man. There's a lot of names to learn. Yeah? Tell me the names in chat. Put them in order if you can. Help me out. Alright, HB, I'll keep that in mind.
From authority, hidden leaks and doing robbery. Now we doing ace off bow when these copper dogs. Yeah, they're still trying to stop us. Even if you had a quick car, couldn't copy me. Now it don't stop, swear mums that we headed for the top. Right now, don't talk, say less to these dogs. If the boys pulled up, have them jumping like frogs. Through the 046, that's my also ET. Real animal when he's spitting on the beat. Never press next, cause got it on repeat. We got it on repeat. Yeah, we got it on repeat.
Couple cheesy lines in there, but I really like the energy that he's brought. He's just like, yo, I'm hungry for this shit. Let's go. Like, I respect that. All right, is it Kaimza or Kimza? Am I pronouncing it as an I or am I pronouncing it as a Y? If it's with a Y, I'm saying Kaimza. And then Ronza, and then Jizza. Kaimza, Romza, Jizza. All right. Say no more. Kimza, alright, sweet. Kimza, Ronza, Jizza. So this is Ronza, yeah? I'm trying to listen to serious music here. HP, you can't be throwing... You can't be throwing things like that out, man.
Don't be stupid, he's running back home with a loose head. Cause I'm a crazy motherfucker when I wanna be. Still take your team with just one of me. No heart for that side of my enemies. Knocking ops on a daily lock, send for me. It's the 046, you already know what it's meant to be. Don't go friends, only brothers upstairs to me.
Alright, he's on some gang shit. And he reinforced that line at the end. He's like, no, that's what I'm standing for. You know we ain't losing. 046 on the come up, we improve. Now please don't step to my G's, that's stupid. And we don't stop, we keep moving. My G's all crazy, you know we ain't losing. 046 on the come up, we improve. Now please don't step to my G's, that's stupid. Like when they gonna learn, take a trip to my hoods to the flame or burn. Get a gang or earn, got my brothers flipping, dipping, yeah, my ops concerned. Got my usos to the hockey. If you're messing with the boy, good luck trying to stop me. They're the loudest in the room, see what happens when you're cocky. Try to dance on your grave like Bobby. Too much fucking bad smoke lock. You got a couple bodies. Telling Phoebes on your track. Pussy kick back. Yeah, you know you can't throw cause your hands too sloppy. Yeah. Coming full of dirt. Running through your house with a valley on my face like a serve. If you're scared, should've stayed up in the church. We don't stop. Man said, stay at church. Yeah, this life ain't for you. Moving my days all crazy. You know we ain't
ain't losing. 046 on the come up, we improve. Now please
Wait, that weren't Jizza then?
don't step to my G's, that's stupid. And we don't stop. We keep moving, my G's so crazy, you know we ain't losing. 046 on the
You man are wild with these comments. Wild. Brother. I like what they've done with the animated artwork here as well. That was just at the end, right? That was 3 different rappers, or am I just bugging? Either way, in the meantime, that works as an intro. That kind of establishes what they're about. They're like, yo, we're on the come up. We've been on this gang shit. And you know what? Now we're coming to do this music thing. We're hungry to make it work. Listen, either you're on our side or get the fuck out of our way. Because you're either with us or you're not. Fuck the ops, innit? So that's the message I got from this anyway. Bold, brazen.
Step through this shit, bang. Haters gonna hate, I late in that fight. COVID, the shit's contagious. Started from nothing, now we step through this shit, bang. Haters gonna hate, I late in that fight. Step through this shit, bang. Haters gonna hate, I late in that phase. I'm spreading like COVID, the shit's contagious. Step through this shit, bang. Haters gonna hate, I late in that phase. COVID, the shit's contagious.
Right, we're listening to this on Spotify. I don't know what book version I found here on YouTube, but someone's messed it up. Right, we're gonna go Spotify
Started
first.
from nothing, now in the hood, we famous. Tracks on a daily basis. Yeah, the shit's outrageous. Put it on my mama that they're all gonna play these. Yeah, my whole team, yeah, they're all gonna make it. Put it on my mama that they're all gonna play these. Yeah, my whole team, yeah, they're all gonna make it. Inside catching cases. This one way for you, me and Mose was going places. Remember the days we.
So that's Ronza we're listening to, right? I think that's right. You know what? This is gonna be mad because I can already see what's gonna happen. I need to start distinguishing whose voices are who. Let's start playing a game. Who the fuck's who? I want to see how good I am at doing this shit. Right.
We out trying to daily basis. Yeah, the shit's outrageous. Put it on my mama that they're all gonna play these. Yeah, my whole team, yeah, they're all gonna make it. Put it on my mama that they're all gonna play these. Yeah, my whole team, yeah, they're all gonna make it. Inside catching cases. This one way for you, me and Mose was going places. Remember the days we be out trying to retrace our every moves. Half drops praying the God we didn't lose the food. Picture you.
Yeah, I can hear that West Coast type synth in the back. But I like it. It has that new school polish of it. I say that a lot about like people like Posse, Shot, and Indigo Merkle and whatnot in terms of their style of hip hop. But yeah, I like what 046 have got because they got that West Coast feel.
Myself in my position up in my shoes. On the go, we on the moves. Cause this shit that comes with the job. Like the corn on the cob. I fuck a 9 to 5.
Did man have a corn on the cob bar?
Our every moves, half drops praying the God we didn't lose the food. Picture yourself in my position up in my shoes. On the go, we on the moves, cause this shit that comes with the job. Like the corn on the cob, I fuck a 9 to 5. I'd rather pump and rob. They call me Jizza, I ain't living by the rules. Pulling off jobs using all types of tools. Sometimes in life your shit'll go left. Don't stress, it's all a part of the process.
Your shit can go left. And look, shit can go sideways sometimes. But you know what? That's part of the process. It's part of growing up. That's part of life.
It counts so plus, it's not on the mind list. Best bet that the days are behind us. They're getting paid 5 figures for one line. There's only fucking review, motherfucking G's, real vibes. Gonna hate, I late in that phase. I'm spreading like COVID. The shit's contagious. Started from nothing, now in the hood, we famous. Tracks on a daily basis. Yeah, the shit's outrageous. Put it on my mama that they're all gonna play these. Yeah, my whole team, yeah, they're all gonna make it. Put it on my mama that they're all.
And Kim's is the one doing the hook there, right?
Gonna play this. Yeah, my whole team, yeah, they're all gonna these niggas still be talking but can't do much. See Becky little.
Now that's Ronza. Well, I'm telling you people, I don't care if I get this wrong for 5, 6, all 10 tracks in a row. We're learning. Yeah, we're gonna learn the names right now. We're gonna distinguish who's who by the end of this project.
Cunt, I've been through rough, yeah, I've been through stuff. Used to run mucks, I've been your car parks, beating on your park car. I just put my head right down and focus on the music. Had to take losses in order to keep moving. Work like crazy, lifestyle crazy. Pull up to your show like fuck you, pay me. On point like a cactus. Been doing this shit and they wonder why we don't need practice. They wonder why my flow still lit like matches. They wonder what we're running on and pussies can't catch us.
Alright, some of the punchlines in here, in the first couple tracks, I like them. You get them straight away. But they are very, very corny. Like, getting lit like matches, got them jumping like frogs. There was another one that was... It is a bad bar. But I don't think they're going for crazy lyricism. They're going for vibes. They're going for that head nodding, kick back type shit. And so I'm not mad at it. But there are a couple lines in here that I'm hearing and I'm like, boys, just miss it. Just miss it.
I gonna hate, I ain't letting that phase. I'm spreading like COVID. The shit's contagious. Started from nothing, now in the hood, we famous.
I will say this though, between Don't Stop, Outrageous, and then the other tracks I've heard from them, they know how to write a hook though. They are very good at making hooks. Very good.
Yeah, the shit's outrageous. Put it on my mama that they're all gonna play these. You're my whole team.
And then Kim's come last, right?
Put it on my mama that they're all gonna play these. You're my whole team. Yeah, they're all gonna make it. Nothing real major. Gonna turn the stress, yeah, we doing it greater. Still bringing the beats back in the days like a pager. They came out hitting holes on the field like Slater. Gonna come for haters. I run my own app race. I can put it on my mum, even on the one that's brother. I call my own act race. So I got my own flow cars. Yeah, you can hear it on the act race. You're my art so.
Man's got that pig Latin flying in this verse.
Put it on my mama that they're all gonna play these. You're my whole team, yeah, they're all gonna make it. Nothing real major. Gonna turn the stress, yeah, we doing it greater. Still bringing the beats back in the days like a pager. They came out hitting holes on the field like Slater. Gonna come for haters. I run my own app race. I can put it on my mum, even on the one that's brother. I call my own act race. So I got my own flow cars. Yeah, you can hear it on the act race. You're my art so clean.
At-trays, that's tracks, right?
I can't compete, but I can't choose see. I want to suck up on my motherfucking chest. DJ Caleb with the best, southwest of the Sydney. Claymore, yeah, they with me. Flashing for the tracks doesn't make you a haze cake. I got brothers lighting up with them AK. Fly so clean like AJ Tracy. But I want a Tesla. Haters gonna hate.
Man got an AJ Tracy bar in there. That was big energy as well for that one. Big energy.
The shit's contagious. Started from nothing, now in the hood, we famous. Tracks on a daily basis. Yeah, the shit's outrageous. Put it on my mama that they're all gonna play these. You're my whole team, yeah, they're all gonna make it. Put it on my mama that they're all gonna play these. You're my whole team, yeah, they're all gonna make it.
Thank you, Custom. Yeah, Nate Dogg. Even Snoop. Yeah, that type shit. An area of hip hop I don't know too deep. Like, I'll know the bait ones, but I won't know it like deep like that. But yeah, very distinctive. All right, we can go over to the music video for this one. So I haven't reacted to this track, but I have heard it in my own time, and it is a decent song. I do like this for the most part. Really love the sample. One of the best beats that I've heard from him.
Through this shit, bang. The switch up on your day one. Stay on the grind, whole team trying to make some.
Right, that's Kimza.
And if they got a problem, better say something. We only trying to make it rain. Now me and you, we had the same. That's why we had to switch lanes. That's why we had to switch lanes. Well, that's a part of the game. Well, that's a part of the game.
Was Slater a cricket player or an NRL player? Help me out, people. Slater was cricket as well, but it makes more sense for it to be an NRL reference. Was the same Don move from one sport to the other, or is there two different guys called Slater? Never heard of Enter before this. That's amazing, bro. Kimza, yeah, said it. Two different dons, alright.
Whole team coming from the dirt with a mark in a dream. Go up in the place with the pipes and the feed. That's a life on the streets with a lie on the beat. They could never tell me nothing cause you show what you read. Trying to stack my paper like a mailbox. Watch out for the haters trying to cut my towel off. But they get it nowhere like they're cruising with the sounds off. Hit 'em up, still trying to get a stack into. Not a pack, put some dollars for the rapping too. From the slum, count to flats and traps and G's. Enter 046, catch us in their heels like Beverly. This that kind of heavily. On your day one, stay on the grind, whole team trying to make some.
Song just has such a nice bounce to it, man.
And if they got a problem, better say something. We only trying to make it rain. Now me and you, we had to
Das Legend.
we had to switch lanes. That's why we had to switch lanes. Well, that's a part of the game. Well, that's a part of the game. Me and you, we had to say.
Gotta rap
And
general, that I stay paid if I'm doing rim raids or I'm back at slang and cane. Black hoodie on, got me gripping on the gate. See,
I like. Wait, who directed this? I really like the way this is directed as well. Film and edited by Chris Darman. Shout out to you, brother.
I come from the struggle, what you know about this place? Housing estate, come from the bottom, run up on these rappers for their truth.
HP, the rappers that got me into it was, well, specifically, it was one video, but the one who grabbed me was Alex Jones. But yeah, alongside him was Nerve, Husky, Chill. That was my entry point to Aussie rap.
I'ma rob 'em, give a fuck about that rap beef. How you wanna solve it? Don't brag about them guns if you're too scared to hold them. Back then in the trap, stacking 50 notes. See my brother make 100 grand from that pure coke. Told me here's a phone, if it rings, take a call, but not for a second. Do you meet him at the front door? If they wanna score, take it round the back. I got a handful of drugs, 57 in my tax. Real shit, 22 down to 46. I do it for my kids, lad, not a pair of nights.
We ain't the same, no we ain't. Don't be talking on my name. Pussy busty wanna try, smoke him or just like as if I let it pop once. I'll hit one to make him all run. Fuck that petty shit, come to the hood and I will stop cunts. That's me in the back with the crew rolling big blunts. Still not a player like Big Blunt. They say I got COVID cause I'm a sick cunt. Fuck a fake and a shit cunt. Still dropping hard in the booth with the bros. Still copping runs in my shoes, 10 toes. Always down for my brothers, always up, never low. Yeah, my horses let it go. They don't want the smoke. They switch up on your day one. Stay on the grind, whole team trying to make some. And if they got a problem, better.
That's the thing with 046. I did a walk off for them in the running game track, because of how good the hook was. But realistically, that's gonna be a rare occasion that I do, because for the most part they're just such, I know people say laid back and chilled, they bring a lot of energy to the track though. It's just what I call head nodding. It's just you kick back and you fucking take it in. It's not one that you jump around to for the most part, unless they really do diversify on some of the tracks on this project that I ain't heard yet. But like, I just like the way that with certain artists, I sit there and it takes a lot of brain power for me to consume their content for the first time. With these, man, I can just take it in more of a casual way. They have more of a casual feel to me personally. But I respect the substance that they're putting in their music at the same time. It's not basic in any way, shape or form. And they've got a unique style to what people are currently putting out, especially from Australia. So yeah, they've found their lane. I didn't walk off to this, does. Ain't my usual sound, but I'm fucking with it. I hear that. Strong. Running Game. Oh, Running Game made my top 50 tracks of the year, man. Running Game is a stupidly good track. Stupidly good. I enjoy this track as well, though. I do enjoy this track. Listen, I don't have hate for anyone, man. It's just is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, no, I do like that track though. Do like that track. 046 Records.
Ain't nothing running games.
Now this, hey, if you haven't heard this track, just take it. Just take it. Just take it. Just take it.
Hey, check my whip, son. Hey, check the whip, son. You know the squad ain't never gonna stop, bro. 046.
Straight through this shit, bang, bang.
This grind ain't stopping. Can't not gonna take it far. Still G's, free my brothers in the cage. Free 'em up, free 'em up. Still out here, pumping tracks, running game. This grind ain't stopping. It ain't
Come on, man. Come on. Gonna take it far. Free my brothers in a cage. Free them up, free them up. Pumping tracks, running game.
Yeah, the grind don't stop. Got me thinking about my love, cuz. Free all my brothers in the cage. For years, I'ma do this all day. Another day, another dollar. Still hear them haters, they're trying to holler. Still middle fingers at the copper. Started dumping that Proctor. Me and my G's never miss. Yeah, we pumping this popper. And we never gonna stop now. Like I was 15, yeah, running from a cop car. They think they got that heavy metal. I got my foot on every pedal. But I so hot like it's a kettle. Cause I'm trying to make it out, no doubt. All these haters trying to beat for the clout.
My opinion, their best song they've put out so far,
They
easily.
living in the past cause I'm living life now. Living business in the past like a cow. Under them task
Yeah,
force
Robert,
dogs wanna
this
put a
one.
player out. No doubt. But it's still FTP trying to mess with me. This grind ain't stopping. Ain't not gonna take it far.
Yeah, Das, I hear it.
Free my brothers in the cage. Free 'em up, free 'em up. Still out here bumping tracks, running game. Free 'em up.
This is called Running Game, the 046, produced by DJ Sefru. Sefru, this shit bangs.
Brother soon home, let 'em out. Middle finger to the law, no more ops get down. Hand on my higher AO, take it cause I'm with it. Don't be jumping fences if you're.
This was in my playlist, the top 50 tracks of the year, so if you want to check that out, I should have the links in the description of this video. Check, I should have a YouTube playlist and a Spotify playlist.
Heart not in it. Ain't gonna stop till my whole team living. Come on from the.
Where do we place it? Alright, let me see how good I am. 19, I'm saying off the top of my head. Bang, I'm good. It was track 19 of the playlist.
Gutters in the train.
Ish. I mean, listen, I could listen to that and think it's borderline top 10, and then other times I may listen to it and it might be a bit further back, but listen, it's a good fucking track.
I made through the pain with my father in the chains. It ain't too late to change. Middle finger to the fakes. Yeah, fuck them. Yeah, they wanna stop me and crop me. They wanna see us fall, but them niggas wasn't there when we was sleeping.
Is this Ronza or Jizza? This is Ronza, right? This is Ronza.
Yeah, the people wasn't there when it was foot up in the door. Bills up to the roof in all the walls. And if they wanna talk out like that, I still can make your lifeline turn flat. Been through many hard times like that. Said I've been through many hard times like that. This grind ain't stopping. Ain't not gonna take it far. Real far, real far. Free my brothers in the cage. Free 'em up, free 'em up. Still out here bumping tracks, running game.
And then Jizza on the last one.
You see these bars? Shit, this ain't the only thing I'm rapping. You see me in the T, that's where all the magic happens. CEOs go by the text, but you know what happens next. Could take hours, minutes, who knows now any sec. Different day, but it's the same shit. You lost a business, while my mama always told me, said you get what you get. So I'ma get mine and leave you motherfuckers upset. There may be two sides to a story, see
Hook is catchy. Custom. This hook lives in my head rent free.
me, I don't give a fuck, but ain't no two sides to the shit, motherfuckers.
Rent free.
Cause it's Jizza from the motherfucking shack. Still posted in my city, motherfuckers, we get busy. Got my whole hood up in the back, up in the fast lane. Started seeing the door, coming from nothing, we saw the
Naki, that is a most hygienic music video. I hear it strong.
door. Running through traps, kicking down doors, put that pussy through the wall. Hated or love it, we taking all. Say it is what it is, my so we ready for war. This grind
Ain't stopping.
ain't
not gonna take it far.
real far, real
Still
far.
cheese. Free my brothers in the cage.
Free 'em up, free 'em
Still
up.
out here bumping tracks, running game. This grind ain't stopping. Ain't not gonna take it far.
Real far, real
Still
far.
cheese. Free my brothers in the cage.
Free 'em up, free 'em
Still
up.
out here bumping tracks, running game. Yeah. Should do a remix. Nah, I don't want to touch this track. You know what? You know what? Splash. The thing is, yeah, I hear certain tracks and I want to do a remix to it. Like, I hear it and I'm like, I want to lay my style on this track. Then there's other tracks where I'm like, stylistically, it don't suit me. This track doesn't stylistically suit me. Don't get me wrong. you give me the space to, I'd make a verse work to this easily. But there's certain tracks that I just wouldn't ever want to touch. And this, one of them tracks, I don't want to hear a remix of this. This track is perfectly fine as it is. Just leave it as it is. I think you should only do remixes to tracks when the remix will actually better the track. I believe that should only be the time. Or you can add, or the track demands different styles to touch that type of beat or that subject matter. Like when I did my freestyle to Lissy's Tell the Truth, I don't think I'm better in that track, but what I think I'm doing is adding an extra point of view to it, and what I'm doing is just adding that UK flavor to it. So it's a different type of thing, but yeah, I don't need to touch every single thing. Strong! Running good. Right. What does the 046 stand for? I personally believe it is their area code, but correct me if I'm wrong. Alright. Next track, Struggle. Let's go. Who produced it? No. Who produced it?
They don't really know about struggle. They don't really know about hustle. Yeah, they run the ball fumble from the shack in that jungle.
What is this? What is this?
They don't really know about struggle. They don't really know about hustle.
Yeah?
Yeah, they run the ball fumble from the shack in that jungle. They don't really know about struggle. They don't really know about hustle. Yeah, they run the ball fumble from the shack in that jungle. Done doing that dirt, yeah, I gotta stay clean. Down that road, had to leave that scene. Now I'm doing music, gotta chase that dream. Now I'm doing more with the bros in the team. They wanna talk about work, I've been in the booth, I've been in the free. You never been in my shoes. Seen hard days and we still ain't stopped. Only green lights and now the boys just drop. I don't want another day like that, can't take that loss. I was made like this, could never fade or stop. I done struggle, but I'm here. Shine no emotion, pain or that fear. I've been in the studio trying to make things right. Used to be up in the streets, now we pitch.
Oh wait, it's the whole project produced by Sefru. That's hard. That's hard.
See the bigger picture and all the bright lights. Gonna make a couple figures, I'm fairly up in the sky. They don't really know about struggle. They don't really know about hustle. Yeah, they run the ball fumble from the shack in that jungle.
Hold up, relax yourself, man. Don't speak on the 046 if I want, man. I'm showing love. Suck your mum.
Yeah, they run the ball fumble from the shack in that jungle. They don't really know about struggle. They don't really know about hustle. Yeah, they run the ball fumble from the shack in that jungle. Only make kids like Brian. Brother got heart like lion. They said he got hits. Brother step back while I talk much.
You know what? You know why I like this? I've got a UK bias. It's got that garage two-step kind of vibe. That's why. It's hard though. Very hard.
Now everybody wanna taste it. When he took them ills, now it's just dubs. When we drop tracks, cars only get love. Cruising in the back streets with no athletes, are you dumb? My G's still back beef in the slum. Yeah, I still got speaks like a drum. Trying to get rich from this music. Now they wanna hate cause they're seeing how we do these. They don't really know about struggle.
Yeah.
They don't really know about hustle. Yeah, they run the ball fumble from the shack in that jungle. They don't really know about struggle. They don't really know about hustle. Yeah, they run the ball fumble from the shack in that jungle.
What is it with this? Ah, man. I'm going it through a second channel, just re-uploaded it just because it actually does help with the copyright, but I might need to do it the actual 046 way. Because there's certain things that are just missing. Fuck, it was only at the end. Right, I really like that track. I really like that track. That might have made my top 50, you know, if I heard that before making the list. But regardless, that's an honourable mention. I really like that track. I like that track. We'll say that to the very least. 4-6 when they switch it out with the melodic hooks. Yeah, and they've got a balance between melodic hooks and rapping hooks. And Naki, I'm with you. I think they're very good at putting hooks together. I think they're very good. I think that's their strength, is making songs that are catchy. That is their strength. I wouldn't even say criticism, because I don't think it's bad, but I think that's their area to improve, though, is their verses. I think their rapping ability is the thing to come on. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. I just think that that's not even their weak... Yeah, that is their weakest area. That is their weakest area, because the producers and the beat selection that they have, immaculate. Their hooks, top tier. Their rapping is the bit that needs to improve. And even then, it's not at a bad foundation level either. It's pretty decent. But I know that you will hear the difference. As time goes on, you will hear the difference in how much they improve. Splash. Hey, Splash. What can I say? I support volleyball. Yeah? Nah. We got shagged that game hard. Hard. Caleb, listen. Don't. If I speak, I'm in trouble.
Talk to me nice, talk dirty to me. I got what you like, stop playing with
This is the track that they previewed at the end of Running Game.
me. We only busy in the hoop like YG. Keep behind it with my brothers in the
So I wonder if they planned on doing a music video to this.
G's. Talk to me nice, talk dirty to me. I got what you like, stop playing with me. We only busy in the hoop like YG. Keep behind it with my brothers in the G's. They keep talking over there, but when it comes to music, get the shit unfair. Got the time compare. It's like a party in my hood night. I get lost, straight killer on the microphone. Yeah, them bars I got time. Melodies, a guitar when you strum. Use the Earth's cousin, hit list to get fun. We came to get it started. So put your hands in the air, it's the 046. Kim's out, the crowd please out. Got apes like Caesar. Young G's in the streets, got slugs and beaters. Batteries and haters. Charged up like Makinas. Running up beaters. Batteries and haters. Charged up like Makinas. Running
Charged up like what?
slugs and beaters. Batteries and haters. Charged up like Makinas. Running
Tell
up
me.
beaters. You don't know the life I live. Started up with freestyle. Now the tracks we party. Still popping beats like a Hardy. It's that Oz funk we providing. My whole team.
This Oz Funk. I like that. Oz Funk. Is that what they're calling it? I like it.
I got what you like, stop playing with me. We only busy in the hoop like YG. Keep behind it with my brothers in the G.
Makita is a tool brand. Charged up like, okay. Fair enough, thank you. It did sound like Makita, but I was like, I don't know what Makita is. I was like, is it like the UFC fighter Makeda? Or like, or Machida? Was it Machida? Wait, was there a UFC fighter called Machida? Who am I thinking of? There was a Man United youth called Machida, something like that, Machida. I don't know, man.
We only busy in the hoop like YG. Keep behind it with my brothers in the G's. Talk to me nice, talk.
An American influence sound, yeah, but I'd say they've separated it enough to say it's their own like Oz Funk. I'm happy with them saying that. I wouldn't say it's. I wouldn't hear this and say, oh, yo, that's American. But is it West Coast influenced? Oh, 100%. But that doesn't mean it is American. No, I'd say it's separate enough.
Dirty to me. I got what you like, stop playing with me. We only busy in the hoop like YG. Keep behind it with my brothers in the G's. Soon as the G stuff came, everybody wanna ride, everybody wants some pie. They want a piece of the cake, but they ain't touching nothing. They'll never speak up on my name, cause I'll be up to something. They'll never ever catch me slipping, we don't have to get even. Still coming hard like semen. Still chasing goals, I'll be keen. Me and the boys, we got some plans to take it up a level. Chasing for the top, about to pop, they need the heavy metal. 5 rings, that's Timmy Duncan. Trying to take trips from Australia to London or Dublin. Talk to me nice, don't be playing with me. And if they got a problem, they can entertain me. I'm a real G, no fake bitch could ever fool me or fool me. Stay stay up in your place or your spot, only eyes for the top. I'm gonna rise like it's hot, then make it rain when it's not. To pump and smoke like it's pop. So to me, nice.
See, popping smoke like it's pop, like pop smoke. It's just bars like that aren't needed. I feel like there you're stretching for a bar and it's not necessary. Their rapping is their weakest point. It is their weakest point. Pablo, I've been meaning to get man. Pablo, I soon need to do a catch-up stream where we just go through just bare shit. I need a catch-up stream, Pablo. I'm with you. I do need a catch-up stream where we just go over some singles because of the end of the year type videos and projects that I'm trying to squeeze in towards the end. I've missed a lot out on a lot of singles, so I do need to do a stream where we just catch up on a bunch of shit. I'm with you.
What you like, stop playing with me. We only crazy in the hoop like YG. Keep behind it with my brothers in the G's. Do my horses though is never heaven for me. If not, I must remain an OG. I gotta keep it simple, matter of fact original. Too many motherfuckers know I'm a criminal. I go what you want, just tell me what you need. She says she only likes to smoke, well baby try this week. Got me rolling up joints in the back of the party, sipping Bacardi, baby pop pop pop. See I ain't leaving in the house, just wanna party with no bullshit. Bad boys 046, that's the cruise shit.
Man said party and bullshit and party. Rita Ora bars, son.
If you wanna talk loosely, I'm here to have a good time, here to kick it, we're here to ill chase. That's shay. Gonna be in my zone on the ball all day. Adelaide, I'm the Russo from Claymore. So all day, every day, bit of Russo ready for war. You know the go and how it is, never know when she hits the wall. Talk to me nice, talk dirty to me. I got what you like, stop playing with me. We only crazy in the hoop like YG. Keep behind it with my brothers in the G's.
Seki lad.
Talk to me nice, talk dirty to me.
Not bad of a track. A little bit underwhelming. A little bit underwhelming this one.
Keep behind it with my brothers in the G's.
Bro, joking, what are you saying? Why is the end of every track stuttering like that? Ronza sounds like Tupac influence, I guess. Long nights, let's go. We have what, 3 tracks left? 4 tracks left. 4 tracks. Should we take a quick break? Yeah, we're gonna do a quick break. I'm gonna make a tea real quick, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna continue. I'm just gonna play running game again. I can't lie. I'm not bored of this track yet. I'll be back in 2-3 minutes, people. 2-3 minutes.
Check my whip, son. Hey, check the whip, son. Yeah. You know this squad ain't never gonna stop, 046.
Step through this shit, bang, bang.
This grind ain't stopping. Can't not gonna take it far. Still G's, free my brothers in the cage. Free them up, still out here, pumping tracks, running game. This grind ain't stopping. It ain't stopping. Can't not gonna take it far. Real far, still G's, free my brothers in the cage. Free them up, still out here, pumping tracks, running game. Yeah, the grind don't stop. Got me thinking about my last cause. Free up my brothers in the cage. For years, I'ma do this all day. Another day, another dollar. Still hear them haters, they're trying to holler. Still middle fingers at the copper. Started dumping that Proctor. Me and my G's never miss. Yeah, we pumping this popper. And we never gonna stop now. Like I was 15, yeah, running from a cop car. They think they got that heavy metal. I got my foot on every pedal. But I so hot like it's a kettle. Cause I'm trying to make it out, no doubt. All these haters trying to beat for the clout. They living in the past cause I'm living life now. Living pussies in the grass like a cow. I know them task force dogs wanna put a player out, no doubt. But it's still FTP trying to mess with me. This grind ain't stopping. It ain't stopping. Ain't not gonna take it far. Real far, still G's. Free my brothers in the cage. Free them up, still out here, pumping tracks, running game. Free up all my brothers soon home, let them out. Middle finger to the law, no more ops get down. Hand on my higher, I'll take it cause I'm with it. Don't be jumping fences if your heart not in it. Ain't gonna stop till my father in the chains, yeah, they too late to change. Middle finger to the fakes.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, they wanna stop me and crop me, they wanna see us fall. But them niggas wasn't there when we was sleeping on the floor. Yeah, them people wasn't there when it was foot up in the door. Bills up to the roof and all the walls.
And if they wanna talk up like that, I still can make your lifeline turn flat. Been through many hard times like that. Said I've been through many hard times like that.
This crime, hey, stop it, hey, stop. They not gonna take it far. Real far, real far. Jeez, free my brothers in the cage. Free them up, free them up. Still out here, pumping tracks, running cage.
I listen, the chair was running the stream. Yeah, don't at the chair.
Hey, you see these bars?
Chairs are hits. Chairs are.
You see me in the teeth, that's where all the magic happens.
Oh, man.
But you know what happens next. Could take hours, minutes, who knows now any sec. Different day, but it's the same
Oh.
shit. We lost the business, like my mama always told me, said you get what you get. So I'ma get mine and leave you motherfuckers upset. There may be two sides to a story, see me, I don't give a fuck. But ain't no two sides to the shit, motherfuckers be switching up. Cause this is from the motherfucking shack. Still posted in my city, motherfuckers, we get busy. Got my whole hood up on the back, up in the fast lane. Started seen the door. Coming from nothing, we saw the tour. Running through traps, kicking down doors. Put that pussy through the wall. Hated or love it, we taking all. Say it is what it is, my so we ready for war. This crime, hey, stop it, hey, stop. They not gonna take it far. Real far, real far. Jeez, free my brothers in the cage. Free them up, free them up. Still out here, pumping tracks, running cage.
Dumpy.
Still G's, free my brothers in the cage.
Alright. Rob, I've been trying to drag my man, don't worry. At some point, but because I've been trying, don't worry. Sometime soon. What did you mean skip song? Listen, we're gonna continue, man. We're gonna continue. We're here, Long Nights. We got 3 tracks left to go. 4 tracks left to go. Long Nights, Hard Labour, My Hood, and The Come Up. Alright? Let's go. Long Nights. Track 7 out of 10. Vocals. Yeah? Strong. Set from production.
Long nights up in the stew. They straight grinding out in their boots. Days with my crew. They don't really know about hard work until weekend got started. They don't really know about hard work until weekend got started. No, they don't really know about struggle up in the coast, yeah. I came from broken homes, we did it all alone. They wanna hate 'cause we got it started.
I like, you know, I was a bit indifferent at first, but I like the fact that he's doing a very like double time fast flow and then slowing it down again, and he's kind of transitioning between this fast and a slower flow, and it's kind of, I like it.
We coming for the front, we picking up the lows, yeah. They don't really know the struggle to be nice like this, on the grind like this. With me and my like this, get so high like this, I try like this. Don't need no help from nobody else, I'm good. Yeah, I try like this. Don't need no help from nobody else, I'm good. Too many nights like this, I've tried. 2 nights like this, I've tried to keep my mind out of that cycle, yeah. Of that cycle. They don't really know about long nights.
They don't really know about it. They don't know about I'd say to go with that, but then again that contradicts my point of the fast and slower flow. Instead of they don't really know about, they don't know about it'd be a smoother transition into it instead of saying the really bit, but it stands out what they're doing, so fuck it, go what they're doing. Appreciate that, Blake. Thank you, bro.
They don't really know about hard work until we came got started.
I can't help but feel like Young and Lips would absolutely smash the hook on this though.
Until we came, they don't really know about hard work until we came got started. No.
Now they don't know about them hard times in them
Zombie,
long
that,
nights
you know
we
what? Not from a hateful perspective, but from a critical standpoint, maybe that's what I mean by their verses. Maybe it's a lack of vocab. That's a good point. We might touch on that near the end. I'm gonna keep that in mind, but that is a reasonable point, to be fair.
Yous were never ever there when it was rough times. I had my day ones when it was rough times. I'm done doing shit tough for my brothers in the crew. Ain't too much on my plate, yeah, home was a zoo. I was down low and I had nothing else to do. Middle fingers to my haters, I got nothing else to prove.
Hey, he's hustle mode till I'm gone. I'm still running reps to the morn. He for a reason, he for.
See, that was a nice transition between the vocals and the rap, and that is one thing that these men do have. They have tons of potential because of how versatile each member is. They've got a mix of vocalists and rappers, and they can do both, and I think that plays into one of their massive strengths.
Hey, he's hustle mode till I'm gone. I'm still running reps to the morn. He for a reason, he for a purpose. Yeah, I won when the great was born. Gonna make that time, gonna make shit work. If I don't, then shit don't work. If you ain't there for the fam, you're a jerk. I'm the voice of the streets like dirt. Don't need a tick to be certain. Still popping up like perks. Make her bust back when she twerk. Hey, bust back when she twerk. Got me running up with that 9 to 5. Still doing laps before the guard. When I'm on the field, yeah, that's me pause. When I'm on the field, yeah, that's me pause. They really know about long nights up in the stew. They straight grinding out in that booth. Days with my crew. They don't really know about hard work until we came got started. Until we came got started. They don't really know about hard
I disagree. I disagree on that point, Zombie.
No. They say we love the life that we live, so may as well live the life that we love. Cause it's tough love up in the street, ain't nobody giving out hugs. Grew up ripping all of them plugs, like slugs. Only fuck what they want, and no fakes that get their fucking.
See, it started off strong and then.
Grew up ripping all of them plugs, like slugs. Only fuck what they want, and no fakes that get their fucking shit out my face. I was doing jobs, no trace. Hitting licks to get paid, they ask me why do I do this shit. I do this shit for my family, got me grinding hard, that's mandatory. I run it up from A to B, with bigger things I plan to see. We turn the dreams to realities from the big.
See, reality, family, A to B. Reality, family, that works. But then A to B, you're only now rhyming the last syllable. A to B, family, reality. The multi-selection isn't as clean as I think it can be.
Big screens to the TV, got big plans to make big bands, yeah, that's big hands.
But flow-wise, they normally have that on point. Delivery, they're quite strong with delivery. It's just writing, it's just... I think it is just their lyricism / vocab. I think that is it.
Trips over the world, for music before girls. All these places to be, countries to see. I wonder, what it'd have been if I never chased my dream. Really know about long nights.
But they know how to write a fucking hook, man. They really do.
They straight grinding out in that booth. Days with my crew. They don't really know about hard work until we came got started. They don't really know about hard work until we came got started. No.
Strong. All right. And by the way, when we're making these points, this comes from a place of constructive criticism. This is never hate or anything like that. Like, I really like these boys. I think these boys have a lot of talent, and I think we're gonna have a discussion about ones to watch in the next few days. They've got to be in that discussion. They've got to, because I think that there's a lot of talent that if it's honed in and it's just worked on a little, I'm telling you, these boys are going to be trouble. They're going to be big trouble for a lot of people.
Shuffle this shit, bang, bang, bang.
They don't wanna see us make it. Now we shooting for the stars.
I know what you mean by the Drake type beat.
They don't wanna see us make it. Now we shooting for the stars. They used to talk up on our downfalls, but I'ma leave it in the past. Started from nothing, my cheese be getting to the paper. Nothing is something, my cheese be doing our labor. Nothing is something, my cheese be doing our labor. Doing our labor.
Is that hook following the melody of another chorus we've heard before? That melody sounds very familiar. I don't know, it's not sticking out. Does that remind you of anything though? I know we do. She. Fuck, it'll come to me.
They used to talk up on our downfalls, but I'ma leave it in the past. Started from nothing, my cheese be getting to the paper. Nothing is something, my cheese be doing our labor.
Nah, I haven't, yeah.
My cheese be doing our labor. Doing our labor.
Wait, no, it's gonna really bug me. And now she can't she didn't and now she can't let it go. Now she can't let it go. Fuck! What song am I singing? It's gonna bug me. I can't move on. I can't move on. Nines, yay. Do it for the yay. Yeah, she do this now. She fell in love with it, yay. And now she can't let it go. Yes, Nines, yay. Listen to that song with Tiggs the Author. There we go. I knew I heard a melody like that before. Whether they're influenced off of that or whether it just happens to be very similar, that's the case. But listen to Nines, yay, featuring Tiggs the Author. That has basically the same melody pattern. Fucking hell, I knew it was in there somewhere. I was having to. Oh man, that was bugging me.
I've been busy trying to stack up on my vapors. Yeah, on my papers. They think they know about the slums, cuz. Been in the dirt, hard labour. Putting in the work like a trainer. Did that on a 5 like a waiter. Now I'm back in music trying to feed my whole family. Get them at the gutter to the beaches down in Manly. Puffing on the beaches with some brandy.
I couldn't Shazam it. If I Shazam this song, it's gonna come up with this song, no? How do I donate, G? In the description there'll be a link, brother. Don't have to, but it's always welcome.
Yeah, I wanna go. Trips overseas, never gonna fall. Grips when I squeeze these gifts that I keep, blocks, spliffs that I blaze. Back in those high school days, Mac and Devon. Yeah, came a long way from that life, had me stressing. Now I'm grateful for my blessings. Been down the wrong path, had me guessing. They don't wanna see us make it. Now we shooting for the stars. They used to talk up on our downfalls, but I'ma leave it in the past. Started from nothing, my cheese be getting to the paper. Nothing is something, my cheese be doing our labor. Nothing is something, my cheese be doing our labor. Doing our labor. I just leave them haters with the past, like Mater in the grass. I just took a shot and down dirt with a glass. I never liked school, middle finger to the staff. Remember when you said I couldn't do it and you laughed, but I'm here raising a glass. Didn't need no school or that HSC. Done with the beef like a HSP. Tryna make $1 off these cracker beats. Live like a baller on a cracker beach. Smoking that kush up in the street. Still doing night shift, hard labour. Carrying this rap like I used to lay bricks. Now I only lay bars. Got big dreams, have me shooting for the stars. I remember taking trips in them unmarked cars. Tryna get rich, that's why we pumping hard with no labour. Got us making dough like a baker. Tell them pussies try and catch up, I see you later. They don't wanna see us make it. Now we shooting for the stars. They used to talk up on our downfalls, but I'm
It's very similar. Very similar.
Nothing is something my cheese be doing our labor. Nothing is something my cheese be doing our labor. Doing our labor. Got me posted about the flats with that flicky up in my decade. Serving up all the things, 2 words, daily routines, no matter if we in the trap or just flicky up in my decade. Serving up all the things, 2 words, daily routines, no matter if we.
2 words, Wait, what? Keep moving. Zombie, I'm already onto that. Don't worry. I am already onto that. Whoa.
Shark bait.
Naki, appreciate that, brother. Keep them coming. Love you. I appreciate that, G. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, brother.
Just kicking back in the shack, me emotions know the guy. Any problems, we back to back. Get through them struggles, the muscles when times get rough. Shout out to all the lads that be doing the tough. Just keep your head up when it's time to step up. And fuck the facts, better watch and be real aware that people's hands you shake. Love got me sitting reminiscing, just thinking the life we're living.
I appreciate that, Rule. I might actually change it up soon as well. I'm always changing it. I can't sit on the same layout for too long. Even down to my usual videos with the socials in the top right, I kind of want to change them as well. That's the only thing that's kind of stuck around for a bit.
Living the life we're living the life they wishing, yeah, they wishing on myself.
You know, man.
But I ain't swear that I'ma do this one for Claymore. They don't wanna see us make it.
Yeah.
Now we shooting for the stars.
Shooting for the stars.
They used to talk up on our downfalls, but I'ma leave it in the past.
Leave it in the past.
Started from nothing, my G's be getting to the paper. Nothing is something, my G's be doing our labor.
Yeah.
Nothing is something, my G's be doing our labor.
Right.
Doing our labor.
Yeah, the outros of every single one of these tracks are cut weird. Especially the intros and outros. Ah, the intros and outros are made more recent, yeah. Yeah, they were made more recent. Appreciate that, Rule. Alright. Second to last track. Let's keep moving. My Hood. Doesn't that have a video? I swear My Hood has a video. Or am I wrong? Or am I wrong? Yeah, it does. Was this their first release, actually? No, their second. Run was their first one from a couple years back. Alright. Fair enough. And this is the most West Coast out of all of their songs.
Got me cruising through the back streets, no more so no athletes. The ones that for the peaks, cause them haters tryna catch me. Snatch me, grab me, they trying to harass me. Still all up in the hood, free the boys, free the O, free your feet. The flow's so sick, yeah. Ayy, still with that postcode shit. 259 with the boys like this. Yeah, they tryna stop my grind, but the flow's like this. All about the green, as greedy as it seems. I'm just tryna do the most for the family and the team. In the world is so cold, no one's got you better than you.
That bass line I think is done for a voice box and it's just someone mouthing it. Boo 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 do 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 do. It's something like that, but they've just done it for a voice box. I think that's a vocal effect.
And that's the truth being told, like drugs being sold on the day.
For a bit and then left to start their own label. Yes, Naldo, that's right.
And give a fuck what they telling me. Only hatred for the enemy. Only day ones, not pretend to be. Fuck a fight, can you ain't a friend of me? My hood, every yours.
Kems off.
Yeah, we down for the cause. No, we don't knock. Yeah, we kicking down doors. We at war with the law, shutting down stores. My hood, every yours. Yeah, we down for the cause. No, we don't knock. Yeah, we kicking down doors. We at war with the law, shutting down stores. Fuck all my haters.
Cheers,
It was motivators, how I be, but oh man, I know I'll meet you at the gates. Dear Lord, can't forget my name's safe. Peter John, I know you're gone, but I'll never forget. Still to this day, I know my family find it hard to accept. Nothing but miseries and the state of regret. I've been alone in these traps, haven't seen what I've seen, or been where I've been. It's just me against the world. Fuck the ops and fuck 12. Fuck a judge and fuck a cell. Got me running from the lils. While I work when I can sell. She's back from the flats, now it's time to bring him hell. Fuck the ops and fuck 12. Fuck a judge and fuck a cell. Got me running from the lils. While I work when I can sell. She's back from the flats, now it's time to bring him hell. My hood, every yours. Yeah, we down for the cause. Now we don't knock, yeah, we kicking down doors. We at war with the law, shutting down stores. My hood, every yours. Yeah, we down for the cause. Now we don't knock, yeah, we kicking down doors. We at war with the law, shutting down stores. All around my hood, we all crazy. Love me or hate me, your bitch wanna date me and taste me. Got the peaks still chasing me. They wanna cuff me, find me inside and erase me. love me or hate me.
Again, no matter what we say about them, you can't fault their energy. Their energy is next level.
I know your bitch want my baby. Learn never catch me running from the law. Fuck the government. Weak up pussy. Do you hear me stuttering? I feel a mouth like a colouring. Just put him in. Rock a gotta kick. Yeah, fuck a bitch. My hood over yours. Yeah, we down for the cause. Now we don't know.
Hypnotized.
Yeah, we kicking down doors. We at war with the law. Shutting down stores. My hood over yours.
Ain't nothing but a G fang.
Now we don't knock. Yeah, we kicking down doors. We at war with the law. Shutting down stores. My hood.
A very distinctive track, man. Very, very distinctive. Yeah, very, very, very distinctive track, man. Very. And we're going to the last track to come up. And then we'll give our thoughts on the project. Yeah, we're just keeping it moving at this point. There's nothing crazy to break down. And that might be a good thing, that might not be. Depends how you want to see it, but... And we'll talk about this after this track, because seeing how different... Because there was some versatility in here. But I do have a criticism. You know what? I have some really high positives, and I have some very mediocre negatives. I will say that. Talkbox goes hard. Yeah, it does. For a solo listen. I disagree partly. I think there's a mix of tracks in here, Temp.
Came in spit real shit. All these rappers out here trying to drill shit. Claim more 259 on the map.
Interesting way to end the project.
Came in spit real shit. All these rappers out here trying to drill shit. Claim more 259 on the map. Kick back, relaxing, just chill, bitch. Been running it up for my team on the field, no deal. What's through? Hey, feel, bitch. Kim's out, been there, done that. Bellied up, bread traps, taking all in, I'm heading right back. No time to waste. Snake dog, Warren G coming through, but I ain't trying to regulate. Acting like a Buddhist, trying to meditate. No time to waste. Got the usos on call if you on the floor when he started movements. Better pray to the Lord that be coming around here talking up. Have all you little dogs left for dead. Fuck stitched up, trying to play with us. Don't make a fuss. Load it up, we dangerous. Fuck the rest, we the best. Breathe to the test, 5'9" on my chest, clay more southwest.
Me and my team, we coming through. Pack of wolves, we on the loose. Run these streets and run the booth. Don't want war, cause trust you lose. Trust you lose when you down my waist. Real gang shit, no GTA. Only got one off, please don't waste it. If you pull up, you get wasted. Not talking about that liquor, I'm talking about that death ops. Claiming that they taking trips, but won't come to my ends. I hold it down for my set, hold it down for the shack. Them 259 boys, ready to what check.
First song out of the whole project where I don't like the flow. It's very, very basic.
Clacker on the come up, clacker on the move, clacker finna run up, you know clacker never lose.
Those squares in a circle, use ain't that hard, just kernel. Only speak once when we act, no time for action and breath that's verbal. We back that 59 to the 60. True story, cause it's not Disney. Section 25 lock strictly, get that squad dub and that victory. Those squares in a circle, use ain't that hard, just kernel. Only speak once when we act, no time for action and breath that's verbal. We back that 59 to the 60. True story, cause
that's more of a bounce to
Section
it.
25 lock strictly, get that squad dub and that victory. Hitting that beat, hitting that track, giving it back, watching it flow. Don't talk what you don't know, talk what you know. Fuck what he sing, fuck what he knows. They're not gonna see it coming. These boys gonna watch him go. This ain't no movie, ain't no show, but I can't decline that no. For Clacker's name, for Regin's sake, I'll send you back to square one. Don't be pulling up to the.
See there, that felt.
Don't talk what you don't know, talk what you know. Fuck what he sing, fuck what he knows. They're not gonna see it coming. These boys gonna watch him go.
Not gonna see it coming. The burba being a oh, the derba being the derba the oh. Like Blake, I appreciate the fire, brother. Well, I can't afford, bro, being here from the start. I appreciate that, bro. Like, listen, it's never ever expected for people to donate, but whenever it is, it's always welcome, brother. So I thank you for that, bro. Thank you. Yeah, with that flow there, it's basic. The way to counteract that, there's nothing wrong with having a basic or simple flow, but then you need ad-libs, and they haven't been shy of ad-libs before, I don't think. I want to say we've been hearing ad-libs, so this.
Fuck what he sing, fuck what he knows. They're not gonna see it coming. These boys gonna watch him go. This ain't no movie, ain't no show, but I can't decline that no. For Clacker's name, for Regin's sake, I'll send you back to square one.
Right, like obviously they're my ad-libs and they're really shit and unplanned and whatnot, but like ad-libs filling those gaps will help out a lot. I'm not big on ad-libs and I'm trying to push myself to do it because I have weird gaps like that in some of my older music as well. Like, just fill the gaps. That's all I'm gonna say.
Blind that note, 4 clackers name full, reg and sake, I'll send you back to square one. Don't be pulling up to the 046, you'll make it back to your done. Rookie mistake from them ops. Of course these dogs ain't dumb, but I'll back my set in the shack, hitting them all home runs.
Even that, even repeating the last thing works. That helps fill the gap.
Of course these dogs ain't dumb, but I'll back my set in the shack, hitting them all home runs.
Home run.
Step in, what's the go, lad? Talk street, have a dig and let's flow, lad. Don't fuck around with no fuck arounds. 255 is the go, lad. No face, no case.
Or stutters like that. Stutters help a lot as well. My theory is drill is as heavily engineered as it is because we're taking guys that aren't very, in the UK anyway, guys that aren't very seasoned, but they use tricks like this to fill a lot of those gaps in between the music.
Don't fuck around with no fuck arounds. 255 is the go, lad. No face, no case, bruh.
That just helps.
Run up on his flat, put him on his back, this that. 59 the map. All these beef on the streets, ain't enough bars at the beach, trying to make ends meet. Take a seat, now fuck that, up on your feet. Ask for a price cause your talk is cheap. He's so hard, make any man weep. When I come to your ends, better know who I am. Just a 046, spell it up, I'm the man, fuck a box, leaving dogs in the can. Try to come around here, face to face, I can smell that fear. Got no love, ready shed them tears. Putting it first, trying to shift them gears. Fact.
No squares in a circle, use ain't that hard, use kernel. Only speak.
If it's leaked, then I do feel for him because it's tough when you have to try and make something sound completely different. I do feel for you if that's the
when we
case.
act, no time for action and breath that's verbal. We back that 59 to the 60. True story, cause not Disney. Section 25 block strictly. Get that squad up and that victory. No squares in a circle. Use ain't that hard, use kernel. Only speak once when we act, no time for action and breath that's verbal. We back that 59 to the 60. True story, cause not Disney. Section 25 block strictly. Get that squad up and that victory.
Clacker on the come up, clacker on the move. Clacker on the come up, clacker on the move. Clacker finna run up, you like clacker never lose.
Alright. I'm gonna do that so we can get the artwork. Okay, so my thoughts on this project. There is a lot of potential with these, man, but it is not there yet. They know positives. They know how to write a hook. They know how to absolutely smash it out the ballpark. They mix up a good use of vocals, melodic, and then rapping, and they bounce back and forth very, very nicely. There is not a single track on this project that lacks energy or delivery or conviction or hunger. Every single one of them feels like they're bringing their A game every single time. They know how to diversify their sound and they can bring different flavors to the table. Now, this is where I transition into my part criticism, but it does make sense. My criticism is that the subject matter is the same in nearly every track. It is very, very similar. Now, that isn't necessarily a bad thing, though, depending on how you see it. This is called the Proctor. Somebody said that this is based on the road that they grew up on, right? Okay, cool. So the Proctor, that's about their area. They're named after their area. Everything is about them, their area, their culture. And so for a project to talk only about that, I'm not mad at it, because that makes a lot of sense for them to have the same subject matter. That makes sense for them to be talking about the come up, coming from the hood, you know, trying to make something of themselves, stories that they've been through, situations that they've been in. That makes sense. What else do you expect them to talk about? So for their first project, I expect this from them. What I now want to see going forward is, how does this develop and how does this grow? That's where I'm really interested. Get where I'm coming from? That's where I'm half and half with that. My criticisms open of them are rapping ability. I think that they know how to rap. They don't know how to write verses as well as they can write hooks. There are some lines in here that are very, very corny and cheesy, and I feel like they're just not needed, or they need to improve their lyricism, go one direction or the other. For the type of music they make, I don't think they need to be super lyrical, in my opinion. If they are, fair play to them, and if they can pull that off, again, fair play. I don't think they need to be crazy lyrical. I think a lot of their music is based on a vibe. It is based on a feeling rather than it is based on what they're saying. That doesn't mean that they can't have focused, concentrated music about serious subject matter or anything like that, but based on what they've brought to the table so far, it's a lot of vibes, it's a lot of head nodding, it's a lot of kickback and just kind of let it play. Now, music like that can still have substance. Of course it can. Lizzie is one of the best at doing something like that, as an example. I secondly believe that they need to figure out... No, you know what? No, it's not going to be a criticism, because I think they're naturally going to grow out of that anyway. I think they're naturally going to improve. They said that in the first track or second track. It's like, yo, we're out here trying to improve, and that's okay. I think they're aware of it. I think they're self-aware. I think for their first project, this is good. I think it's a good first project. Overall, there's a lot of flaws in this, in my opinion, but there's also a lot of gems that just need to be nurtured the right way, and I really do think that they're going to be a problem. I think if they can improve and they can nurture themselves the right way, and they can be self-aware and honest with themselves, I genuinely think they could be a very, very dangerous trio. Very, very dangerous. They've got noise around them. They've got the correct amount of attention, so it's about how they convert that now. Needs to be chopped up to it doesn't all sound the same all the time, because it's predictable where the bar's going to end. Yeah, at times it does feel that way. I think flow-wise, for the most part, it wasn't bad. In terms of flow, it wasn't bad. You're more so saying about rhyme schemes and things like that. Yeah, rhyme schemes and vocab, yeah, could do with some improvement, I'd say. Could do with some improvement. But yeah, overall though, I like what they're doing. Overall, I think there's way more positives than negatives. Despite the criticisms that I personally am putting out there, I still think they have way more things positively going for them. And I wish them nothing but the best, because I think these men are genuinely going to be a problem in the next year if they're looking to put out another project, or if they're looking to put out as much music as they have this year. I disagree. I don't think Jizz is the weakest. I don't think so. I obviously, not being the vocalist, not being a melodic vocalist, he's not the one that... It's Ronzo and Kimza that do most of the vocals, right? I don't think Jizz has. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I think they all have their own strengths. I really do. I think Jizz is very much needed in this trio. Very much. I don't think he's the weakest. I don't think that any of them are the weakest. Yeah, praise. Good first project. I agree. We can hold them to a higher standard next project. Definitely. I think we can hold them to a higher standard, because I know that the potential's there. If they don't improve on this first project, I will be disappointed then, because I believe that they genuinely do have the space to grow. You can tell they got potential, 100%, 110%. But yeah, on that note, people, honestly, it's been a good stream, good project. Shout out to the boys 046. Apologies for not getting around to it sooner, boys. It's just... I've just been mad busy. Later on today, I'll be filming and recording my top 5 albums and EPs of the year. So no doubt we'll have a mention of this track at some point in that video. So yeah, with that in mind, yeah, I just want to thank people for coming out. Thank you for the couple of donations. Thank you for everyone who liked the video, shared it even, I don't know. But just tuned in, commented, interacted, give their thoughts and feedback. That's mainly what it's about. I just like doing these streams because I like to hear what people are saying. And I like to have this back and forth dialogue with you, man. So it's the most important thing. So yeah, hope everybody had a good New Year's. And yeah, I did a little Insta post yesterday just talking about me being hungry to really improve on shit. So yeah, man. We're coming in hungry for this one. So yeah, rule whatever you're into, brother. If that's you, hey, that's you, brother. Whatever you like. With that in mind, people, I'm gonna play. What was that? Struggle, wasn't it? Yeah, I really enjoyed Struggle, so we're gonna play that here. All right. So with that in, wait, was it Struggle? Yeah, it was this one. So with that in mind, people, have a good one. Take care.
They don't really know about struggle. They don't really know about hustle. Yeah, they run the ball fumble from the shack in that jungle. They don't really know about struggle. They don't really know about hustle. Yeah, they run the ball fumble from the shack in that jungle.
Done doing that dirt, yeah, I gotta stay clean. Down that road, had to leave that scene. Now I'm doing music, gotta chase that dream. Now I'm doing more with the bros in the team. They wanna talk about work, I've been in the booth, I've been in the fridge. You never been in my shoes. Seen hard days and we still ain't stopped. Only green lights and other boys just trot. I don't want another day like that, can't take that loss. I was made like this, could never fade or stop. I done struggle, but I'm here. Showing no emotion, pain or that fear. I've been in the studio trying to make things right. Used to be up in the streets, now we pitching life right. See the bigger picture,
Ignore the bright lights, gonna make a couple figures, I'm fairly up in the sky. They don't really know about struggle, they don't really know about hustle. Yeah, they run the ball fumble, from the shack in that jungle. They don't really know about struggle, they don't really know about hustle. Yeah, they run the ball fumble, from the shack in that jungle. Only make kids like Brian, brother got heart like lion. They said he got hits, brother step back while I talk my shit. The boys still trying, got young G's, coping tastes, got still fix like braces. Got that real T shit, no fakers, cause he got gas, no breakers. Looking on green like acres, now everybody wanna taste it.